Hi students, today we will discuss about types of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms in a organic compound. Types of carbon atoms means which type of carbon atoms present in the one molecule of organic compound. So for example, types means first primary carbon atoms. First one, primary carbon. Primary we can represent like this. So primary carbon means what? Primary carbon means a carbon atom attached to a carbon atom attached to one a carbon atom attached to one carbon atom. A carbon atom attached to one carbon atom. Next, I will give example also for that. Second one, secondary carbon. Secondary carbon atoms we can represent like this, 2 power 0, 2 degree like secondary carbon atom. A carbon atom attached to two carbon atoms. If third one, tertiary carbon atom. Tertiary carbon like 3 degree carbon. Tertiary carbon atom means a carbon atom attached to a carbon atom attached to 3 carbon atoms. 3 carbon atoms. One carbon atom attached to 3 carbon atoms is known as tertiary carbon. Next, quaternary. Fourth one, quaternary carbon. Quaternary carbon means 4 degree also we will call. This is 4 carbon atoms attached to one carbon atom. Otherwise, a carbon atom attached to 4 carbon atoms. Example of all this I will give. CH3, one more CH3. Next here C, here one CH3, here CH2, next one more CH2. Here 3 bonds only is there for carbon. I am writing one more hydrogen here, CH. So in this, in exams they will ask like which is primary carbon atom, or which is in this, which is primary carbon atom or which is secondary carbon atom, how many primary carbon atoms is there, how many secondary carbon atoms is there, or how many tertiary carbons is there, how many quaternary carbon atoms is there, like they will ask. So for that I am explaining this concept, types of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms in a molecule. In this molecule, one carbon atom attached, this carbon atom attached to for this carbon atom having only one carbon bond, only one carbon atom attached to this carbon. So this is primary carbon atom. This carbon also, this is also CH3 because here 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atom. Okay, now this is also, this carbon also attached only one carbon atom. So this is also primary. Now this carbon atom, this carbon also attached to only one carbon. This is also primary. This is also primary. This is also primary. Now which is the secondary carbon atom? See, this carbon atom attached this side one carbon bond, this side one carbon bond. So this carbon atom attached to two carbon atoms. So this is a secondary carbon atom, right? This is secondary carbon atom. Now this carbon, see, this carbon having this side one carbon bond, this side one carbon, above also one carbon bond is there. So totally three carbon atoms attached carbon is this one. So now this is a tertiary carbon atom. Here this carbon you can check 1, 2, 3, 4. This side also carbon group, this side also carbon, this side carbon, here also carbon. Now this is quaternary carbon atom. So now here how many primary carbon atoms is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 primary carbon atoms is there. Yes sir, 5 primary carbon atoms is there. Next, how many secondary carbon atoms? Only one secondary carbon atom is there. One secondary carbon atom is there. Now tertiary carbon atoms, tertiary means one tertiary carbon atom is there. One tertiary carbon atom is there, that is this one. Quaternary carbon atom also one quaternary carbon atom is there. Now hydrogen atoms, what about hydrogen atoms? So primary hydrogen means which carbon attached to only one carbon atom, that carbon we will call primary carbon atom, that hydrogen also we will call primary hydrogen atoms. Which hydrogens which is attached to the primary carbon atom, that hydrogens are called primary hydrogen atoms. Now here 3 primary hydrogens, here also 3 primary hydrogens, here also 3 primary, here also 3 primary, here also 3. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 3 sir, 15 hydrogens. 15 hydrogen atoms is there. Which hydrogen atoms? Primary hydrogen atom and primary carbon atoms 15 is there. Now secondary carbon atoms. Secondary carbon atom is 1. Hydrogen atoms is 2. 2 hydrogen atoms. This is a secondary carbon atom. So because this carbon atom attached to 2 carbon atoms, right? This is now secondary carbon atom. Secondary carbon atom having 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay. 2 hydrogen atoms. Next. Tertiary carbon atoms, how many? Only one tertiary carbon atom is there. Tertiary carbon atoms, one tertiary carbon atom. And hydrogen atoms, how many? One only, one hydrogen atom, because here only one hydrogen is there. 3 bonds with carbon, 1 bond with hydrogen. Quaternary carbon 1, there is no hydrogen, because quaternary means 4. So 4 bonds attached to carbon only, so that only there is no hydrogen atom for that. So this is about types of carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms. Next we will discuss about longest chain rule. So naming, nomenclature, no? So naming of organic compounds we are discussing already. In that only this is the part. So we should know about this, means then only we should write the names. Now name of the compounds. So for example, already you know that about single bond means we should write ane for suffix. Suffix after the name, suffix will come. Root word, I said one formula, prefix plus root word plus root word, prefix, root word, and primary suffix and secondary suffix. So primary suffix means this is unsaturation, secondary suffix means functional group. So here suffix ane single bond, double bond between carbon means ene, triple bond between carbon we will call yne. This is a suffix names. Same like if functional group is there means what is the secondary suffix? What is the secondary suffix? This is about primary suffix. No, secondary suffix after this one, what we will take secondary suffix? If it is alcohol means what we will take, and if it is aldehyde means what we will take for that. Writing the formula, writing the name of IUPAC, we will discuss about that next class. Thank you.